Welcome back to the program. It is now time to go to TNA Ring of Honor. Going to start with TNA, and their Hard Justice card is this Sunday night, live in New Jersey on pay-per-view. 8 p.m. is the bell time. Now, of course, there are going to be some musical performances during the show by Ice-T, Filthy, and Grandmaster Kaz. Now, here is your card. The main event, the TNA World Heavyweight title, will be on the line inside the 6 sides of steel, which will have weapons. Samoa Joe defends the title against Booker T. AJ Styles faces Kurt Angle in a last man standing match. The TNA Tag Team titles are on the line. LAX defends the gold against Beer Money. In a New Jersey street fight, Christian Cage and Rhino will face Team 3D. Petey Williams will defend the X Division title against Consequences Creed. In a black tie brawl and chain match, Jay Lethal will face Sanjay Dutt. And in 6 women knockouts action, Taylor Wilde, Gail Kim, and ODB will team up to face the Beautiful People and Awesome Kong. Now, earlier I had read a very interesting news report that does concern TNA, and it mainly concerns about their December pay-per-view. There's so many, Turning Point. Turning Point's their pay-per-view. Now, Armageddon was supposed to be on December the 21st. I'm talking WWE here. 4 days before Christmas. Well, WWE decided to move their pay-per-view date back 1 week. That's right, December the 14th. The same day as TNA Turning Point. Now, this is very interesting because of the fact that this has not happened in 21 years. The last time this happened was Thanksgiving 1987, when the Survivor Series and Starrcade ran head-to-head. And 2, you wonder if Vince McMahon's going to pull the same stunt on these cable companies that he did 20 years ago, where if you choose, Starrcade over the Survivor Series, you're not going to get WrestleMania. But that's very interesting, very weird. Hopefully more details will come out of that in the next couple of weeks and months. Now, on the Ring of Honor. First off, the results from last weekend. Going to start with Manassas, Virginia. I was at this show, and it was hot as hell. Now, there were pre-show matches. I missed 2 of the 3 pre-show matches. Ernie Osiris and Bobby Shields defeating the Ninjas, white and yellow, and Dirty Sanchez and Alex Sugarfoot Payne beating John Kerman and Cordova. Now, the match that my dad and I got to at that time was the 3rd match, Sean Denny defeating Mitch Franklin. Now, after that, a couple minutes, the main show began. The Briscoe brothers defeated Adam Pearce and Shane Hagedorn. It was a very good match, and just Pearce and Hagedorn together, what a funny combination they are. Just fun to watch. Pele Primo defeated Rex Sterling in a match that really I'm not going to remember probably for a while. Delirious defeated Red Titus. Now, this was a very entertaining match because Red Titus asked that Delirious no punches be thrown, and then you gotta watch this match. It was a very funny match. And then after the match, Daisy Hayes, she said some stuff saying about how they're good friends, and then she kissed him on the cheek. And then Delirious has this smile that I've never seen before from Delirious. It's absolutely genius. You have to get this DVD just to see Delirious smiling. Roderick Strong defeated the Necro Butcher in Relaxed Rules. It was an absolute fight. I thought it was going to go into the crowd, and if it was, me and my father were dead. Then, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns, face Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries. Now, first of all, and this will be edited out. I believe this is going to be edited out. Danielson and Aries come out to the ring the first time. Music's playing, Bobby Cruz is announcing. As Bobby Cruz is about to announce the team, the lights go out, the music stops. It's absolutely hilarious because, everybody's, chanting BS, and then Danielson's like, hold on, we'll try this again, we'll go back, we'll try it again. And then the second time out, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Too bad it's not going to be on the DVD, their first entrance. But this was an absolute fantastic match. It went to a 20-minute time limit draw. Then both teams and the fans asked for 5 more minutes, got the 5 more minutes, and that 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes alone, to me, was the best 5 minutes of wrestling I have seen all year. As far as a match goes, the best 5 minutes all year. Just absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, the match ended in a time limit draw. So then after intermission, Brent Albright defeated Chris Hero. This match, I was hoping a little bit more, but nothing happened, which is a little bit sad, especially from Chris Hero because he's really good. Nigel McGuinness defeated Ruckus to stay the Ring of Honor World Champion. And in the main event, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black defeated Go Shiozaki and Naomichi Marufuji in an absolute classic title match. And to me, if you're ranking tag team title matches of this year, Jacobs and Black against Go Shiozaki and Marufuji is going to be near or at the top of the list. All in all, I give the show a thumbs up. The matches that you should buy this DVD for is the tag title matches, the Machine Guns and Aries and Danielson, and Delirious and Red Titus. And it showed on that night, Red Titus is a star in the making. Just unbelievable. So the next night, New York City Death Before Dishonor 6. The Briscoes defeated Jigsaw and Ruckus. Chris Hero defeated Delirious. Eddie Edwards defeated Roderick Strong. Brent Albright defeated Adam Pearce to become the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. This match was said to be very, very good. Austin Aries defeated Jimmy Jacobs and the Necro Butcher. Naomichi Marufuji defeated Go Shiozaki. Kevin Steen and El Generico defeated the Motor City Machine Guns. And Nigel McGuinness won the 4-way elimination match to stay Ring of Honor World Champion. The order of elimination was Claudio Castagnoli by Bryan Danielson, American Dragon by Nigel McGuinness, and Tyler Black by Nigel McGuinness. So here are the cards for Ring of Honor in the next couple of weeks. August the 15th, they make their long-awaited return to Cleveland, Ohio. Nigel McGuinness will defend the Ring of Honor World title against El Generico. Austin Aries will face Tyler Black. Eric Stevens defends the FIP heavyweight title against Claudio Castagnoli. The Briscoe brothers will face Jimmy Jacobs and a mystery partner. Roderick Strong and Brent Albright will face Go Shiozaki and Chris Hero. Bryan Danielson will face Kenny King. Delirious will face Red Titus. And Kevin Steen will face Jigsaw. Then the next night, they go to Chicago, Illinois. The main event is a tag team match. Nigel McGuinness and Claudio Castagnoli against Austin Aries and Bryan Danielson. A no disqualification match sees Jimmy Jacobs against the Necro Butcher. Brent Albright defends the NWA World Heavyweight title against Go Shiozaki. Eric Stevens, if he's still the FIP Heavyweight Champion, will defend the title against Chris Hero. The Sweet and Sour Gauntlet has Roderick Strong facing Adam Pearce, Shane Hagedorn, and Bobby Dempsey. If he wins, he will get a match against Larry Sweeney. Tyler Black faces El Generico, and Kevin Steen will face Kenny King. And then Ring of Honor returns to Japan September the 13th in Tokyo. Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black will defend the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles against the Briscoes. Nigel McGuinness against Bryan Danielson in a non-title match. Roderick Strong against Davey Richards. Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, and B&B Hulk against El Generico, Dragon Kid, and a mystery partner. Austin Aries against Ryo Saito, and Eddie Edwards against Yamato. And then, in Japan on the 14th of September, Nigel McGuinness, if he's still the Ring of Honor World Champ, will defend the title against Jimmy Jacobs. Yoshinobu Kanemaru of Pro Wrestling Noah defends the GHC Junior Heavyweight title against Bryan Danielson. Naomichi Marufuji and Katsuhiko Nakajima will face Kenta and Kota Ibushi. Kensuke Sasaki faces Roderick Strong. Austin Aries against Tyler Black. The Briscoes against Takeshi Morishima and Davey Richards. Taiji Ishimori against El Generico. And Eddie Edwards against Kazushi Miyamoto. That is a look at TNN Ring of Honor for this week. The Indies are next.